Salut, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Bienvenue sur la chaîne et bienvenue, Conjure and welcome to our free psychic workshop. And today we are just solely going to focus on building that skills, that talent, that gift of a psychic. On the last video, I was going to take some Q&A questions and those things, and you all really seem to have enjoyed the exercises of building your psychic ability and developing it, strengthening it. And so I thought to myself, pardon, excuse me, the allergies and the hot heat and things got all things happening. But pardon. So I wanted to, this is important. This is very important. I'll sit that up here. So I wanted to just come back on and just bring our focus solely to psychic abilities, those talents, and really understanding what that is for you. And not just for you, but also for yours. And what do I mean by that? We'll get into that in just a moment. But before we get into that, I do have to ask you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification and post notification buttons, and please share the video. I also want to encourage everybody to please stick around for the end, because we're going to have a little homework assignment for everyone that's watching. Because, do I want to say this now? Well, yes, because when it comes to your ability is in fact going to be different than somebody else's. As long as you have different blood in your body, your talent, your inherited ability, that supernatural gift is going to be different. And because it is different, and you didn't grow up in a space where this was cultivated and nurtured, it's important for you to identify what it is, not what it seems like. No, but what is it? Because your experiences are going to align, Happy Black History Month, with others in your family. It will not. So, for example, oh my gosh, I was just about to say my mother, and she's calling right now. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I literally was just about to say this. Hi, Mama Bear. Did you hang up or did I not answer the phone? Okay, because I saw you. I'm live right now, and I was just about to mention you, and I looked down and you were calling on the phone. And so, anyway, so yeah, but I am live right now. Have you spoken to Dad again? No, why? What's going on? So did they know where it's coming from? Okay. Because I was wondering, had you spoken back to him to tell him put the black pepper down to keep people out of his room? Um, and so, but no, so okay, so I'm guessing you're gonna try to go back. You'll be going back down there tomorrow. So y'all are going together? Okay, that's good. Do you need anything? Do I need to step in and do anything? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I will, because that's all the information that you have right now, correct? Okay. Well, you can call me back anytime. They were or weren't? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, again, don't worry yourself because I mean, there's nothing that you can do, where you are, and even if you were down there, you can't do anything. But don't miss out on your sleep and things tonight when you'll be leaving tomorrow morning. What time is your doctor's appointment in the morning? Okay. Well, if you need anything, you just let me know. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Love you, Mama Bear. I know. Bye bye. So, speaking of psychic abilities, literally, and y'all can go back and check. You can literally go back and check. Um, and I'm just going to show you at 8:05. Go back and watch the video. I don't know that it'll show the time, but I literally was just about to mention my mother, and literally she calls, and the I missed the call because that's how what I was about to say was literally there are things that my mother, her visions that she's always had, that she told me when a tree falls in this dream, this means this. If if you see this, if your right foot is itching, it means that. Um, if you have a dream about a wedding, it means this. But those are the exact same psychic, um, your psychic vocabulary, your lineage's vocabulary that everyone will always have. And if you did not grow up in a space where that was cultivated and nurtured, you may not know. You may have no idea. So it's important for you to identify that. And once you can identify that, you will see that it will be true for you and everyone else. Um, Thank you so much, Ajrina. And I tell you guys, you all only can get to see a very little bit of my life. Um, this is a part of my life. This is not all of my life. And like my first responsibility is my family, to be honest. So when I told you guys, I told you all over a year ago. Um, I told you all over a year ago about if things did not transpire correctly with me and fertility, that my father would be next in line, etc., so forth and so on. I do find it interesting. I'm not going to get into it this evening that you can have the scam artist in New Orleans who say that they need help and get $20,000, $30,000, but they're a scammer and they're a charlatan and they know the things to do those things. Um, and get no results in any of those things, and was able to do that. And I will say, for those of you that did donate and put efforts towards it, it did allow me to get a little bit further in my journey, um, further in my journey that I probably would not have been able to do particular things. And so, but it still wasn't enough to get me to where I needed to be. And so this was a big reason, because once I saw that I was not going to have the funds I needed at that time, I was one of the main reasons why I had to have my parents at this last year's fete, because I knew what was coming next. And I know who's after my father too, if I don't get things moving as I need to get them. But also understand that once these things are starting to move and get set into place, my attention has to go towards my mother, my father, and my family. So it's just one of those things. But either way it goes, um, it's important to know your own site, because your site is the site of your ancestors, and your site will be the site of your descendants or those that come after you. So there's that. So I wanted to, hello Sophia, how are you? I wanted to work on, no, no, in fact, because of the prophecy of my descendants, my offspring, and those kinds of things, it's my father, and then there's someone else, and then from there, things will break and then gear back up the following August after the last person. And then there'll be 8 more people if I don't get things going. But I can only do what I can, to the best of my ability. But you know, just one person. I do this. I have other streams of income, but going through IVF and surrogacy and all of those things, it's it's heavy and very costly. So um, I can only do what I can, but I also know that things will happen for sure. It's just a matter of when, and I can only do my best. So there's that. Thank you. Um, and it's so funny. It is. I don't say that it's funny, but it's so interesting because I know that things are happening the way that they are happening, as a lesson to be learned, to grow from, to evolve from, to develop from. And and people say, well, Queen, if you're the queen, why don't you just do this and why don't you do that? It's because, is the GoFundMe still active? It may be, but don't worry about it. Don't send nothing, please. Because again, unless unless I can get a large lump sum of money at one time, although every little bit it can be helpful, um, it would just be sitting there. So don't send any money, please. Um, and again, this is how you know I'm a real one, because some people be like, "Oh yes, send it," because don't you send a dime, please. But and I say that too because you can send $10,000 today. I still have to learn my lesson. You can send $30,000 today. I'm still going to have to go through this. So even if the funds drop today, whatever I am needing to learn now has to be learned before the next step can even happen. So there's that. Um, so yes, thank you all so much for your kind words. So, so anyways, I was just saying, like, I just have another friend, a client that I assisted them with the family estate issue, and they're getting. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much they're getting, but I can tell you they are getting. They got a settlement for over. I don't even know if I can say that because there may be someone else that watch it and knows. Just know they could purchase one really great mansion and a whole lot of land or multiple um, properties if they wanted to. And by me saying that, understand, I'm not saying, oh, well, they got just $50,000 to put down a down payment. No, they can pay off, a situation. So, and so sometimes people go, then why don't you do that for yourself? It's like, it's not because I can't do it for myself. It is because there is something for me to learn. And I understand that. I respect that. I honor that. So that's what will be done. Okay. Um, I wish you would have allowed for the posting on other sites. 90 Day Fiance African Brother made that money in a day. Maybe so, but and it's not a pride thing, it's not a ego thing, but it is a privacy thing for sure. For sure. But let us get into this. Oh, thank you so very much. Can we help you with collective working as a group? Um, no, because again, there are life lessons that I must grow through. There's not a dime that will make a difference until I grow through some of these things. And even today, there were some things that happened, and I go, I see what's happening. I see the parts that are being created and made and understood. I go, okay, I get it. I so get it. Um, if it was not for my dad going through what he's going through, it would not have encouraged me to grow through some things that I needed to grow through and understand the value of things. Um, and so, like one of the biggest blessings through this very difficult time um, is understanding. It is one thing you listen. This is what I've learned from my father, who has been in the hospital now for 4. And that's why, like, I was wondering if my mom would call because he wanted a private room where he was, and so she was like, go ahead and let's put on that whammy. She always called it a whammy because when it hits you, it hits you. She says, let's talk about that whammy so we can either get your father a private room or keep people out of the room now. And so, anyways, um, I don't know. Anyways, let us get into this psychic thing, everybody. Let's get into it. Oh, no, 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 no. I do need to tell you. Yes, yes, yes. I want to tell you. What my father taught me in this process of him being in the hospital. This is a lesson I want you all to learn. I want you all to heed. I want you all to take. I want you all, please listen to this. If you don't get nothing from this psychic thing tonight, fine, whatever. You listen to me very clear. It is one thing to be grateful and appreciative of your blessings. It's another thing to enjoy them. It is one thing to be appreciative and grateful for your blessings. It is another thing to enjoy them. Meaning, you can say, I've always wanted to um, buy this Givenchy dress, right? There is nothing you've ever wanted more in your life than this one Givenchy dress. That's it. And one day you step out on your faith and you purchase your Givenchy dress. But immediately after you purchase that Givenchy dress, you have a car accident and you're no longer mobile. There's nowhere for you to wear it. But because you are appreciative, you will just go and look at it. You are grateful that you were able to purchase it and that you have it, but you have not enjoyed it. You have not had an opportunity to move within it and go into spaces with it. You have not enjoyed your blessings, even if you are appreciative of them. And that's what my Father has taught me in this chapter of our lives. And so allow his journey to be the instructions to the enjoyment of the life that you deserve and worthy of having. And not just being appreciative because you have it. Okay? If you don't take any, and this is a big reason why I am communicating to you all, the access to me and the access to my knowledge and wisdom and all of the things, that is becoming less and less. And then it's also going to be different. Because I understand now, clearly, we don't have the time. And when you understand that you do not have the time, you make the best use of it. You don't waste a moment a day. You know, people will often go, well, Queen, look, you just living it up. Yes, it's called, I will not deny myself a sunset for any amount of money. Well, Queen, you could extend your readings later throughout the night, and then I'm going to miss a sunset. See, sunsets don't always come. One day they end. But when you understand the value of a sunset or a sunrise, you make sure that you don't miss it. You make sure that you share it with the people you love. And it is an investment that you get an immediate return on your investment. You don't have to spend money to see a sunset, but you do have to choose you. You have to choose you. And it's very important to know that and to honor that. So it's just very, very important that you also understand that for yourself as well. You know, I tell people, you do need to just think about it. I've given this space a solid decade of my life, right? And though I have built a beautiful community and I've created an incredible, wonderful day for people in space, for people, day and spaces and weekends and situations for people to breathe and to feel sane and seen. But the energy and effort and time I put into that for 10 years is energy, effort, and time that I can't get back, although valuable time and time well spent. I could have done better with also investing in myself, in my personal life, with my parents who were up in their age, with my grandparents who are no longer here, And so it's just very, very important to check that now because you won't be able to check it later always. Okay? Let's get into this psychic workshop. So, a lot of you actually had a lot of great abilities just a couple of days ago, right? I want you all to understand this thing as we begin to do these exercises. What you see isn't wrong. What you are seeing isn't wrong. Now, you need to be aware, not just seeing with your eyes, your mind's eye, fragrance, feeling, seeing with your ears. Understand that in all of that, in the sight of it all, don't dismiss what you are in fact seeing versus what you're thinking. So if you're thinking of something, that's not it. Now we're guessing. If you see a number, that is that number. If you hear a number, you are hearing that thing. No one here can tell you that you're not. That's why it's important for you to know your gift, how it works, how it feels, okay? And then begin to see the pattern each time, okay? Each time, begin to see the patterns. Because once you see the patterns, I always hear a number. I always hear a letter. I always see an image first. I always get chills on my right or aches on my left or whatever. Begin to see the patterns, and that's going to confirm, yes, when I get the chill on my right side, it's a red, or it's this. Oh, when I feel that sickness in my gut, then I know that this is confirmation, not a negative thing, but this is that positive. This is a true thing, and that's so understanding your psychic triggers is what I call it. Okay, so we're not guessing, but understand that you are not going to be wrong. There are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers. So if I do say, all right, boom, 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 right now, I'm just saying, I'm thinking 6 of spades, right? I see a black card and I see a 6. Six card, all right? I say 6 card, we have the Jack of Hearts, all right? I see a black card and a 6. Well, the card right after it is a black card. The next card is a 7. The next card is a 5. And the next one is the ace. And you say, well, Queen, I don't see how that's working. Well, let us look in the other stack, the ones before it. Well, here I do see a 6, and I see a spades right, a black card right after it, and a 7. I also have some other cards. And you say, well, Queen, how is that not wrong? Well, the reality is I saw a 6 card. I saw a spades. Well, I didn't, and again, I'm just simulating, but I saw a black card in the 6. So what does that mean and where is that coming from? Well, the truth is, just because I am seeing and seeing that now doesn't mean that that's not the card that may come up later. Now, if I were to flip through the doctrine of divination or whatever else, and I just go to a page, flip again, has a black card. Ah, I literally flip 3 times and it shows up in the future. So my thing is, no, that is not the card that it's funny though, real cute. Is not the card that showed up right away, but it was a card that showed up in the future that is a prediction instead of a confirmation. But it's interesting that I just said the 6 of spades when the 6 of spades is, well, I know it is. I was about to read the tarot of it all, but I'm going to go through the playing card section. I said the 6 of spades. And if you read the 6 of spades, pain, a road of pain, hurt that is present. You all just heard the phone call of me on the phone with my mother. So it's interesting that that's the one I just said. It wasn't a subconscious thing that I was thinking about, but it's what I saw. I saw the six in a dark card. It says spade is what came up. And then within flip over the book, here it is. So that's a prediction. Right now, let's go into this again, and then we want to get into you guys. So out of the gate right here, I'm seeing 3 of diamonds or 3 on a red card. That's what I'm hearing, right? I want to find that here. So first and foremost, just to let you know, I'm feeling the weight of that on the bottom is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it pull from the bottom. So because I trust my spiritual gift and ability, I have no issue flipping it over from the bottom and going. And I'm actually going to cut it. I'm going to just show you. So here's the cards. I'm going to cut it about here. Cut it about here. I still feel it. I still feel it here. I don't know why. I feel it there, but I do feel it in this hand. I'll pull it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I pull it here. I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't see it. Remember, I did cut it there. I'm going. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I felt it on the bottom. I don't feel it now. I don't feel it now. Hold up a second though. One moment, please. Okay, no. All right. I don't feel it in here. Okay. If I flip the cards here, I still don't feel it. Okay. I don't feel it. Okay. Let me open the book. And remember, I said the 3 of diamonds, right? So I'm just going to go through a little bit. Of course, I can find it if I went through the book, but I'm just going to. Okay, so interestingly enough, I wasn't looking down. I did end up getting over here to the 4 of diamonds, the 4 of wealth, but that's not the 3 of diamonds. Let us see how the Three of Diamonds come back up, because what I have seen is I saw the Six of Spades, the black card in spades, and it showed up later down the road. I'm seeing the Three of Diamonds. Let's see if it shows back up down the road, because it then may communicate that my ability is about prediction, not confirmation. And that is something that a lot of people have as psychics, is that confirming ability, which means you can confirm what is presently happening, okay, when you may not see, or because a lot of times you say, well, this is what I'm seeing and I don't see it here, because it hasn't happened yet. That is prediction. Well, this is what I'm seeing, but I don't see it here. It's because it has happened. So if you have a vision of the past or the vision of the present, the vision of the future, you're not going to see it in your present. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we are going to do, Adriana, I don't know. If so, it may be in a different capacity as well. There's just a lot of changes going on. So what we want to do right now is we're going to begin to test over the next 20 minutes, or a couple of different exercises to see what's coming up. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, Kamal. How are you doing? So I have pulled a card. The first thing that I want you all to do is to love Skinny Pop, but no Sour Jacks or Sour Patch Kids to put inside of them. I love a good Skinny Pop. These could easily be gone tomorrow. 4 servings, so it's only like almost like 500 calories, which is still less than some meals. I consider that healthy. That's like a Snickers bar. The whole bag would probably be a whole meal, actually. 4.5 servings. Oh, well. So, I do have a card here. The first thing that I want you all to do is remove your expectation. Remove your expectation. Why do I say that? Because right now you could be thinking, oh, what question is she going to ask? What question is she going to ask? What is the question? What is it? What is it? What is it? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it that? Remove that expectation. Also remove the expectation of how you think you should be seen. Remove the expectation of how you think you should be seen. So if you're like, oh, well, I need to see this, this particular, see it in my head or hear it and those kinds of things, okay? Release all that. My question to you at this time, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to just listen to your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Listen to your breath. With the card I am holding in my hand, this is going to be a little bit more elevated than the last time, because the last time I said, is it red? Is it black? Okay, that's a 50-50 chance. We want to be a little bit more specific. The first question I have for you is, based off of what I am currently holding, what are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? Do you hear an animal? Do you hear a word? Do you see a color? Is there a particular object? I just need you to really focus on one. What do you hear? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? Inhale, stay with your breath until you hear something or you see something or you feel something. Okay, Petter, let's pause because you're seeing a lot of things, and that could be a lot of things. But if you list 30 different things, at a certain point it becomes, well, I can choose and pick. Focus on one of the things. So now I'm going to ask you, what color are you hearing, seeing, feeling, tasting? Queen, what do you mean tasting? Do you taste strawberries? That could be red. Do you taste blueberries? That could be black. Does it smell like an eggplant? Because that could be black. Does it smell like roses? Because it could be red. Color. And if you do not hear, see, or feel a color, or see, feel, or hear anything, it's okay. Stop expecting that you're going to because you think that you have this gift. These may be the wrong questions. Okay, so I literally asked color, Petter, color. And I'm not looking for every single color, but because you're not going to see every single color. But do you see a color, feel a color, smell a color? Do you smell sunflowers? because those are particularly different colors. All right, we are going to pause here. We're going to pause here. Let's see. No, you know what? Let's go ahead and one more time. What number do you smell? Do you see? Do you feel? Number. Well, Queen, I don't see a number. But I do hear 12. I mean, I do hear December. That could be 12. Oh, I do hear 5. That can be. I do hear June. That could be 5. And if you do not see a number, hear a number, feel a number, that's okay as well. Don't expect to, because you may not, that may not be one of your psychic clues or puzzle pieces, and that's okay. All right. So at this moment, let us pause. Let us pause and see what we have. Are you ready? The two of wealth or diamonds. I heard people say dark, dark animal. Some people say it water. These are High John of the night, moonflower. There's a moon in the background. That would be your water. I know some people said gold or yellow. Many people did say two as well. And so the point, so that was the ocean in my head, exactly. Because you find these at the ocean. The moonflowers are at the ocean, anyways. So that's what I'm saying, that you aren't wrong, but you're not going to get every single thing. I heard cow too. So it's very important to understand you're not going to get everything, but you may get some things, and that is okay. But we want to understand that, yes, that water and that ocean is there. That's what it actually is. Okay. When we're seeing that yellow and that gold, that is what it actually is. A dark animal, a cow, uh, um, a horse, or something like that. And sometimes and I'm communicating this on my own way of seeing or even hearing. Sometimes I will hear something that says, they may say, let's see, Bob. They may say Bob, right? Or I may hear Bob. And I go, well, who is Bob? Or why is Bob? And they may say, I don't know Bob, but my grandfather was Rob. Sometimes you It looks like one thing in your head and it's just not quite. So where you thought it was one animal, it's another. But that's what we have. Okay. Now, if you say, well, Queen, don't, I didn't see any of those things, right? Are you sure? Are you in fact sure? Because at this given point in time, what you may have seen was here. So I just flipped open the book. When I flip open the book, I flip open the book right to the 10 of wealth. What do we have? Multiple cows again, the gold. We have the 1 and 0, which could be 10 or it could be just 1 on its own. You could have been seeing what was coming earlier. I'm going to do another just random flip. I do another random flip, and what do we have again? The 6 of spades shows up again. So again, this is just probably more confirmation for me and a message, but you don't got to tell me. I know what's going on. All right. I do one more flip. I get the 3 of I get the mama. It's water. It's the fish. It is the number 3. It is a black animal. And so it's important to understand that, yes, what you see may just show up very differently. So that's what I was saying. Yes, you may hear February, but it's actually 2. Yes, you may hear December, but that's because that's the 12th month and number 12. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need some oil on my cuticles, though. My gosh. So I need to make a conjure oil for that. Because, baby, it's given. Working girl. So let us move on. I hope you do a limited. You all listen. I've been on the fence. Where is the? That thing is all the way on this side. One moment, please. I don't even know if they're even in here. Actually, at this point, I think all of that is upstairs. But I've been on the fence about something that I wanted to do for you all, something very, very special. And normally if I'm on the fence about it, it's a no. But there is something that's coming, something that I got to do for you guys for sure. Okay, so I think it's your voice aiding in the practice because I practice this on my own and it's 50 after 50 results. Are there suggested ways to use your seer oil assist us in testing our abilities on our own? Yes. Placing on your temples, behind your head, your neck, going to sleep, seeing what you see in that way. You can actually use them prior to doing your readings. Use them before you go to your ancestors, the oil in those ways, but it's all about seeing. You can also use the seer oil in workings. So taking a bowl of water with glass in it, dropping the seer oil in it, putting it up under your bed to see clear if there's an enemy or something that you need to see. Okay. Oh, that's why I was getting the wolf and cow because both cards have the moon in it and why it's dark. Yes, I'm noticing more images than individual colors and numbers. Perfect, great. But that's what I want you all to do to begin to associate these things. I do want to remind everybody this Sunday I will be announcing the July community service that you don't want to miss out on, because we got new spirits, new vessels, and those will be limited, but that will be announced on Sunday. And y'all know when I say limited, I mean it. Like, nobody will ever get another High John spirit box from me, ever. I can promise you that. It's not happening. And there's a set of spirits that I will be releasing little by little. And once they're all out, I'm setting your family up. Okay? So let us go for the next exercise. All right? So for the next exercise, I want you all to tell me. I want you to close your eyes and inhale. Now exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. I want y'all to inhale and exhale again on your own. Because the next time you inhale and exhale, I want you to inhale very fast. Then exhale slowly. Then inhale fast, quickly, and then slowly. And then quick, and then slowly. What I'm doing right now is just getting you to bring your mind to this and letting go of what was. Okay? At this time, inhale and hold your breath. Keep holding your breath. Keep holding your breath. Exhale, and what do you hear, see, or feel? One word. Type that below, please. And if it's nothing, that's okay. Okay, keep that in mind. Inhale for me. Exhale. Inhale, hold your breath. Keep holding your breath. Keep holding your breath. Thinking about the months, what number shows up in exhale? What number did you see, feel, or word that is associated with a particular number? Okay. I'm just looking back very quickly here. All right. Now, I want you to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and tell me one word that you hear, that you see, that you feel, that you are experiencing. One word. It could be sad, it can be excitement, it can be passion, it can be intimacy, it can be sorrow, it can be controlling. You all, please make sure you remember all of the things that you're writing down. Make sure that you write these down because there's something very important that we're doing. Y'all have a homework assignment that you are actually working on right now that you don't even know. Because there's always a setup. There's always a setup. All right. With that being said, okay, so the first situation here, we pull this page. Okay? We pull this page. This is the page that comes up. So when we talk about what images you saw, did any of you see knives, a hat, bells, a dress, or outright a doll? Did you see the number 20 or just the number 2? Did you see the numbers 7, or 6? Did you see the numbers? 15, Well, Queen, why would you ask these particular things? Because what you are expecting to see here, you could have been picking up a page number. You could have been picking up a page number. 1 plus 5 plus 1 is 7. There is red in the card. There are 8 bells. So what's interesting is I heard, if you can go back and watch the video, but I heard 8. I heard 8. So I'm listening to the spirits tell me what to do. So I went 8 pages. When I went 8 pages, we are on the 8th chapter. Did you say hearts? Because now we're in the matters of the heart. If you're talking about emotions, did you say passion? Did you say heat? Are these things very much emotionally driven? Because that all involves the heart. Okay? Sad, joy, fun, whatever. If you said things like house, car, dog, watch, or whatever, that would be more of a diamond. If you said, anxiety, stress, that's going to be more of the mind. Okay? And then for the next one, we go to the sunrise. The sunrise is the next page the spirits help me to choose. When we look into this, we have a dark bird. You said light. Page numbers. 1 plus 4 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 4 plus 7 is 12. positive results, new beginnings, inevitable new beginnings, the sun. The reason why I wanted to pull this in this way is so that you may see, you know what? It wasn't the first card, it was the second card. If it wasn't the second card, it was the third card. And maybe that's exactly where your sight is. So it does not have to be, I'm not looking for you to get everything right. That's not the point. The point is to show you that you're not wrong. You may not have every single card right in those things. So again, I shuffle these cards. I shuffle these cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 'Making sure everything's turned correctly. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, as I've now just put down those cards, I'm interested to see. We have the 4 of clubs, the 8 of hearts, the 8 of the Imperial card. Excuse me, 17, but equals 8. Oh, look, what we have again shows up the 6 of spades. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 6 of clubs. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, and the 3 of hearts. Interested to see what's on the bottom. I pull the next card and it's the flies. Someone saw flies earlier. And you may say, well, Queen, that's not what you're looking for, but it's a card that I just pulled, right? Oh, okay. And again, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. So I told you all that 6 of spades was the first one I saw, the 6 and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, all of the things. I flip open the book. Here's the 6 of spades. This is my last pull of the night. I pull these last set of cards and the 6 of spades is in there again. Again, I'm interested to always see what's on the bottom, the 4 of hearts. That's the top of the card. It's the flies. Someone says flies. Now, let me ask you all, and you all put this below. Remember when I said I saw the 3 of diamonds, right? Do y'all remember me saying that? If y'all remember me saying that, where did I say I felt the 3 of diamonds? Tell me in the comments, where did I feel the 3 of diamonds? Why does that slurp? That's so strange. At the bottom of the deck, okay? Now, if you know about how to read the cards, remember, how many do we cut before we pull the cards? How many do we cut? You'll hear me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So that's 7 cards that we cut before we read. Right, 7 flip 8. So here are those 7 cards. Here are those 7 cards. These 7 cards I just put off to the side, and I normally put them on the bottom. Okay? When I take these 7 cards and I put them on the bottom, what do we have there? You all go back and watch the video. Watch what I said at the beginning. Watch me go back through this, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you will see me. I just go boom, boom, boom over here to the side. And then, and honestly, I'll give it to you like this. Say that I don't put them on these bottoms. It is still the bottom of the 7 that I pulled. The point that I'm making is this. I saw that an hour ago. It didn't show up immediately. It didn't show up the second time, the third time, the fourth time. It showed up an hour later, exactly where I said it would be. I didn't question it, but I did tell you all, we'll see how it shows up. We will see where it comes. We'll see how it, it may be tomorrow, whatever else. How does it show up? So it's never a matter of, do I need to trust myself? I don't have to ask that question because I know. And you all just saw that. But I wanted to show you that it happened exactly like I said it would. And I'm going to tell you the beauty of that and why this is important that you see that even with me. How many of you are waking up with the expectations of seeing the 3 of diamonds on the bottom the first try, the first pull? And because you don't get the 3 of diamonds the first time, the first pull, immediate, then it's, I'm not seeing right, or I'm disconnected, or I must be low vibrational. I had a low vibrational lunch yesterday. I didn't eat clean, so I can't see clear, and all of those things. No, you just have not given yourself time to confirm, to be your own confirmation. You have not given yourself time to allow that vision to mature into fruition. You have not given that candle work enough time to come into fruition because you're too focused on the manifestation. You have not given yourself time. And guess what? Had I cut this off 30 minutes ago, you would have said, well, Queen had that vision and she didn't see it. It was not what she said it was. That would have been the thing. That would have been the thing that would have been said and spoken about. How do I gain so much confidence and not second guess my grandmother, my mother, my great aunt, my great uncles, my great grandmother, my great grandfather? So, like growing up, it was never a question. And especially at the age of 3, talking to people that I didn't know and seeing things and seeing things and them happening, it was just always clear. And then to have elders come to you for your guidance, at a certain point, if they believe in you, you better believe something. And so that's why. And so I'm going to tell you also this. A lot of individuals that are here are expecting to have this kind of trust and confidence in their gifts, and you have not spent decades with your gift in this way. So stop comparing your 3 years to my maybe 60. Stop comparing your 5 years to my 50. Stop comparing your 10 days of an online class to my collective 300 or 400 years of knowledge. And that's a real thing. Also, you may say, well, Queen, I didn't have that, but you got this now. And I'm giving you the instruction. I'm giving you the direction. I'm giving you the truth of how it actually is. You just saw, I had a vision. I saw the 3 of diamonds coming heavy from the bottom, but did not show up until an hour later. But I did not go, oh, well, I guess I'm wrong. Oops, I'm so embarrassed. I got to go. Click, bye. No, because I understand that even if it did not show up today, this 3 of diamonds would have shown up tomorrow in the way of, like I had the conversation with my mother. Do you need help? Do you need assistance? What can I do? That assistance may show up tomorrow as the 3 of diamonds, as the message, and not even the card, but the message is what I need. It's not the card, it's the message. That this is what I'm trying to teach. And I know at one point in time we had a lot of viewers go, but those same amount of viewers that disappeared, that those 15 to 20 that disappeared, are the exact same ones that do not allow their visions to come into fruition. They don't allow themselves to be their own confirmation, which is why they're always needing to get a reading, to ask questions and questioning things and those things. No, you don't. That's not how it goes. And it doesn't, and it didn't go that way for me either. So you get this type of confidence decades of living this. And it's also, and it's very much also, as I call myself out, ignoring what you see and what you feel, and you seeing the consequences and results of not going with what you know. And that teaches you to start trusting. Today we made a step towards an aspect in our lives that it was told to me that had to happen, that it was going to happen, but not exactly when or any of those things. Definitely a questionable choice. Definitely a logical question or choice, but absolutely no question spiritually at all. And immediately things begin to shift. The needle begins to turn, the coin begins to flip, or whatever. And it is because when you are doing the things you know to do. And let me say this, please, and then we're going to end this here just shortly. Nobody can confirm what you see. You are the confirmation. You are the answer. If you have this gift and ability, it is not up for discussion or explanation. It does not make logical sense always. And it owes no explanation. It does no 2 plus 2 is not 4 here, but I promise you're gonna get what you need out of it. If I tell you 2 plus 2 is 8, trust me, Although yes, I understand that you went to school and school said this and the doctor said that and the moon said da 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 da, but I'm telling you what I know. And the thing about it is this: nobody tells a bird, yes, you can fly. A bird don't even know that it's flying. It just does what a bird do. You got to start doing what a seer does. And if you don't trust your sight, why would you expect anybody else to trust your sight? Hmm? We said a bird could fly. The human said that. The bird said flying. Sure, whatever you say, but you can't confirm or validate what I'm doing. You didn't give me these wings. You didn't set this up. No, this is me. This is my greatness. This is my talent. This is my gift. And it's just very important for you to begin to operate like that. But that takes time. It takes time to know that, to feel that, to trust that. So give yourself that time. So we're going to end this now, but we're going to end this with a little exercise. Okay. At this moment, what I'm going to do is once we get off up here, I want you to take a moment, breathe it in, breathe it out. I want you to tell me 3 colors, the colors of the cards I'm going to pick. Tomorrow, I'm going to post 3 cards. I want you to tell me what those cards are. Is it 3 reds? Is it 3 blacks? Is it 2 reds? Is it 2 blacks? You may say, I don't see color, but I see a cat, a squirrel, and a pig. I want you to tell me 3 things about what you see or what you feel. Well, Queen, I'm so overwhelmed right now. So, do not answer that question. Once this video is uploaded, don't answer. But I'm also interested in you all not answering right away. If you want to, if you've already seen what you need to see for tomorrow's cards, I'm about to shuffle them now. If you see nothing tonight, if you hear nothing tonight, perfect. Because your gift may not be a gift of the living. Maybe you have a gift of the astral plane. So you may say, Queen, there is nothing I got right tonight. It's because everything that you're going to get right is going to be done through your sleep. So tonight's exercise is, where are my dreamers? Where are my dreamers? So tomorrow by noon, I'm going to say tomorrow by noon. That way everyone's has waken up from the East Coast and West Coast. Tomorrow, 12 Central Time, I'm going to post the 3 cards. On this post, when you get your answer, if you get your answer tonight, go ahead and put what you see. Put the color, put the number, put the animals, or whatever. Don't make it long and drawn out. Because the thing about it is this: that's not how your vision is going to come. It's going to come in bits and pieces. You may get a very clear word, but I don't want you to write out a novel about it, okay? Post it as soon, after this is uploaded, post what you know. Post what you know. And let's see if you dream of the cards or if you know what they are already. Because everybody's gift is not a gift of the living. Sometimes your gift is that of the astral realm. And so I want to see, and we're going to identify, are you in fact a dreamer? Traveling like Michael J. Fox, what you say, you better see something. So that's the tonight's exercise. How did y'all like this evening? I know that this was probably a little bit longer than what you expected, but what are your feelings and what are your thoughts? What are your feelings and what are your thoughts? And do you find this to be helpful? Do you find this to be helpful? Do you find it to be confusing? Do you just think it's a bunch of BS? Um, what are your feelings? What are your thoughts? Wonderful. And I also want you all to understand too that I want you to understand that that sometimes this experience is not about you understanding yours right away. Sometimes it is literally just watching me, like the Three of Diamonds, and watching how that worked. So that when you are moving in your own journey, you can be okay when you don't see the result. That's why whenever I do readings for people, and especially the New Year's readings, I tell them this is a prediction. So nothing that I'm saying may resonate unless you have dates planned in 2026, nothing may resonate because nothing has happened yet. So I'm not expecting you to say, oh, I resonate with that. And I'm definitely not looking for you to confirm anything. That's why I'm here. Um, it is an important reminder to have grace and confidence in your learning and personal gifts and abilities. Perfect. So new, feeling overwhelmed. Wonderful. Not used to being in a community. Felt good. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm so happy that you feel good and that this space provides that. You know, we're nothing without community, to be honest. Oh no, the cards just knocked it off the book. Now, the way I sort of go about these things is I literally go, if I knocked them off the book, I wonder what's left in the stack. Interesting. When I look on the floor, the ones that are flipped over, the King of Life, so there's candles and fire. The Mama card, which is the water, the things we've seen before. The Three of Diamonds, actually. The Four of Hearts. The Four of Diamonds. The Ace of Life, that's the horse. We also then get the King of Wealth, which is the coins and the bull. Someone said they dreamt of a bull last night. Um, and it could have been that. It could have not been that. Maybe there's a tourist creeping around your house. Who knows? I wish, sure, I wish I watched you during the time the book and cards came out. It's okay. Things are what they are, um, etc., and all of the things. Alrighty. Queen, you're training your X-Men. Listen, I'm trying to do something. I just want y'all to be good. I want y'all to be confident. I don't want y'all to ask any questions in yourselves. Like, that's my biggest thing. That's why I'm doing the mentoring thing. Like, I really, really, really am doing this because I need you all. I need you all to have this for yourselves. Um, and for your people, for your family, for your children. I want the books and cards so bad. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes about. I just refuse to um there's a certain level of accountability there, right? If you make a purchase from us and you need questions and answers or a candle within the matter of 14 days and it takes longer than that, I feel bad about it. And so I just cannot be responsible, you know, for some of those things like that. Sometimes, and that's on a business front. On a spiritual front, the spirits may say, yes, you want these cars today, but you don't need them for another 6 months, right? But business doesn't work that way. And so I can't operate that way in regards to the business. If you really respect spirit and allow spirit to be what spirit is going to spirit, then you may say, all right, I know I purchased it in May, but the spirit say I don't need it until December, then I'll get it in December. That would be lovely, but that's not the world that we live in, unfortunately. Is there another deck you recommend for practice? Yes, playing card deck. Go to the CVS or the Walgreens go get you some playing cards. Go get you some regular old playing cards and change your life. That's what I started. In the first grade, I started out with playing cards. You are so, so kind, Kinoru. Maybe only release a small batch of like 20 or include. But the thing about it is, it's like, even like with the tariffs, we, for like the January or December community service, it's like, well, we have all of these things, but all of our labels were stuck in Mexico. So it's just like, what can we do? And so then it's like, well, let's run to the Office Depot and just put a label on. And it's like, but that interrupts the what is this word? How do you say this? The continuity of the brand. It's a whole thing. Yes. So voila voila. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these three cards. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. I have pulled the three cards for tomorrow. Let's see what you all come up with. Them playing cards is a whole spell book. What you say, you better tell somebody something. They don't know. They really don't. If y'all been here a while, you really do. But I have pulled the three cards. I have pulled the three cards. Tell me what you see. If you see nothing right now, that's fine. I'm interested to see if you see something tonight when you dream. Queen, I don't dream. Use your seer oil. Queen, I don't have seer oil. Then go and get a bowl of water, break some glass, put it in the bowl of water and stick it under your bed. That may help induce. Queen, I don't have a bowl or water. Then go burn some lavender, smoke some lavender, take a shot of something to drink. These are different ways that will induce or can induce. Go eat a little bit of chocolate. Can induce your seership ability. Okay? Listen, use those playing cards before they use you. Y'all have a good one. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so very much for being here this evening. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bonne nuit.